Hi there, Eric Hinojos here again with the First Coast Heroes team. So I want to bring in a quick little tip. We're at a home inspection right now. So I thought it'd be an awesome opportunity for us to just talk about home inspections, specifically for our VA buyers. As you start learning the process and researching stuff, one of the questions that we get all the time is like, hey, is the home inspection required by the VA? Interestingly enough, the actual home inspection is not required by the VA. There are a couple inspections that are required by the VA, but the home inspection itself is not. The ones that are required, and it really would depend on what kind of house you have. So like, let's say you live out in the country, you're on well water, maybe on a septic tank, maybe it's a really old house, then you may be required to do some special inspections. Like no kidding, all the way around, you need this thing called a WDO inspection, which is wood destroying organism. That checks for like powder post beetles, any type of termites, wood rot. That's gonna be on every single house. So you guarantee need a WDO inspection for every house you're gonna buy with the VA loan. The other ones that are kind of like, maybe or maybe not, you definitely gonna need a well water inspection. They're gonna make sure it's like free of E. coli and things like that. But like a septic tank, interestingly enough, the VA doesn't care. So you may get a time where like, well, I had to get an septic tank inspection. That might have been from the appraiser. The appraiser might have come out and said, hey, on this report, one of the reports that you need or the inspection you need done is a septic tank. So really at a minimum, what you're gonna need is a WDO inspection. If you're on well water, you're definitely gonna need well water inspection. That way you can make sure that it's free of that bacteria. So talking about home inspections, another thing is like home buyers were wondering like, well, is the VA coming out to my house to do a home inspection? Interestingly enough, the VA actually does not come to your home, not even for the appraisal or for the home inspection. The home inspection is a third party that's just not affiliated with the transaction. They're gonna come in here and do it. So you can hire whomever you want. Just make sure it's a trusted source, trusted inspector. It could be from a referral from a friend. It could be somebody you Googled. Just make sure you get all their information, their credentials to make sure it's a quality home inspector, because not all home inspectors were created equally. So because there's only a certain amount of things they need to look at, but each home inspector tries to really go above and beyond for their clients and to make sure that they're buying a house that's no kidding. So let's talk about what a home inspection is. When the home inspector comes in here, they are going to look for everything that they can visually see. They're not going to come in here intrusively. They're not going to open up like bunch of random stuff. What do I mean by that? Like they're not going to pull boxes away from your garage. They're not going to go behind your bed and look at stuff. Anything that they can readily observe, that's what they're going to inspect. They do have cool tools, so they want to make sure when you're doing your research for your home inspector, do they use infrared to look behind the walls to see if they can see any water, like differential between hot and cold? And that could be an indication of a leak. They're going to look to the roof. So again, the home inspection is something they're going to look just really at the surface level. They're going to test your appliances. They're going to look at the water pressure. They're going to look at making sure the water heater's at the right temperature. They're going to go on your roof and make sure your roof looks like it's in good shape. They're not going to look at the actual foundation on the floor itself. Typically when they see foundation cracks, they're actually going to see them on the ceilings. Another thing is they're going to look at windows. Do the windows look like they're in good shape? Do they have exposed seals? Meaning, are they fogged? Are all the water faucets working correctly? Any type of leaks they've observed? So kind of things like that. What it's not an intrusive search. So they're not opening walls. They're not going to go behind and look at things and they're not going to be moving things. So just keep that in mind. It's just on the surface, things that they can readily observe and grab and touch. So yeah, those are the big things. So big 3 takeaways for the home inspection. For the VA buyers, at a minimum, you're gonna need a WDO inspection. You may need to get a well water inspection if you're on well water. So that's for one, that's a guarantee minimum. Number 2, the VA does not require you to do a home inspection. We 100% recommend that you get a home inspection complete. You just don't want to buy this huge investment without knowing the material condition of the home. And then lastly, you just want to make sure that the home inspector that you get is somebody that is got good reviews or is a referral from either a friend or maybe even your agent. Your agent's typically going to have 2 or 3 inspectors that they work for. So hopefully that helped wrap up what the home inspection is, what it's not. If you guys have any other questions, drop them in the comments below, and thank you so much for watching.